is Monday, July 9th, a little bit after noon, and I'm on my way over to my mom's house for, she's actually out of town for a couple of weeks, and so I am taking care of her gardens. And she said she wants me to, just make sure everything's doing fine. She's got a watering system and everything, so it's not like I have to stand there and water everything. But plus we're getting monsoon rains, and so, there's not much to do in terms of that. But she wanted me to deadhead her flowers, and if there's any tomatoes or squash or greens or anything like that that are ready to be harvested, she said just go ahead and take them. And so I'm doing that. So yeah, so every 3 days I'm going to be going over to her house just to kind of take care of it. And actually she's got a pretty good vegetable garden going, pretty good size. So not that I need payoff, but the harvest is kind of nice payoff. So that's what I'm doing now. I got up fairly early and went out with Monica for a walk. I think I forgot to put my GPS watch on when I went, but I added on an extra loop to my walk, so it was probably around 4 miles. And I'd really like to be walking 4 miles 4 days a week. I did kind of really fatigue my feet, but I haven't been walking since October. I haven't been doing a lot of walking, so for me to go 4 miles, it was not so much like it was hard on the rest of my body, but just the bottoms of my feet. Just not even just the one that had surgery on it, but both of them just kind of a little tired from not having done a lot of walking in recent months. So we did that, and then checked on my online class because the second summer session began today, and a few students, I think 4 of them, had already checked in on the class. For this class, it's it's a 4-week session. It lasts 4 weeks and 2 days, so it's a pretty fast-paced class, and there's a lot of work that they have to do in a short period of time. So I will be checking on the website for this first week. For sure, I'll be checking several times a day, just because students will have questions about not only assignments, but just how to access things on the website, where to find stuff. They'll have lots of questions. And this is a master's program, so most of them have families, and when they have time to work, they need to be able to work, and so they don't need to have to wait 24 hours to get an answer. So I will probably check on the website 5 or 6 times every day this week. And then from there, maybe I'll go to a couple times a day I'll check, and then go to, checking every day. We'll see. If I have a lot of students who are kind of needy, then I may need to check more often. And then, so how it usually goes is I try to grade things as people submit them, because it is such a short time frame. And definitely get everything from the previous week, because each week is a module, and I try to get everything graded within 24 hours of when it's due. So say everything was due on Sunday, then I will grade along the way, but I'll get everything graded for the previous week by the next day on Monday, when the next module starts. So I checked in on that. I made 4 smoothies today. So I had one today, and then for the next 3 days I'll have that. And then I've been doing some stuff online, and yeah, just kind of just some things, checking things off my list. Today was the day to brush the teeth of my dog and my cats. So I took care of that. So it was a bunch of just checking things off of lists. And I'm going to work more in my office today too. So it's pretty cloudy out. Looks like we got a little bit of a rain yesterday, not very hard, but enough that there are some puddles in places, and it looks like we might get another rain today. And that's kind of how monsoon season goes for us in Arizona as a whole, but particularly in Flagstaff, that we'll get a rain almost every day until, if it's a regular monsoon, it'll be until September. So we should, and in other places in the state, the rains can happen overnight or different times, but in Flag it's usually in the afternoon. So I figured I'd better get over to my mom's house to take care of that stuff before it started raining. I just didn't want to have to, be trying to take care of her garden and harvesting stuff like that while it's raining. That also reminded me of something. I'm going to have to check to see what her greens are looking like, because if her greens are ready to harvest, I'm not going to be able to harvest them, because I don't know if you guys know this, but lettuce or spinach or any kind of greens, if you harvest them after the weather has gotten warm in the day, the greens will taste very bitter. So you don't want to say, oh, I'm going to make myself a salad for dinner and go out to your garden and harvest the greens right then, because they just won't taste good, or not nearly as good if you harvest them first thing in the morning. So if it looks like she's got some good greens going, then the next time I come out, I will go over first thing in the morning so I can get those. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited to see what her garden looks like. Here's a cool product by Trader Joe's. It's called Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seed Blend. And so it is basically what is on an everything bagel. And so even if you have don't have access to an everything bagel, you can put your cream cheese on and sprinkle this stuff on, or you can use it on other stuff too. Haven't really figured out what I would use it on, but you could sprinkle it on, salads or meat or whatever. Anyway, Trader Joe's, but we don't have a Trader Joe's here, so I bought it on Amazon. Hi guys, it's Saturday. We're heading out to the Coconino County Fairgrounds for an event called the Food Truck Frenzy. We've never been to this before. I know it's been to Flagstaff before, but it's a little bit of a benefit for a foundation in Flagstaff, and they just have a bunch of food trucks there. They said rain or shine. It was rain. It started at 2 and it was raining at 2. It's now about 3:30, and some friends of ours just said they were going out there, and do we want to come and meet them? So we packed up Monica, and we're going to go out there and check it out, and hopefully it is fun. It is coming down hard. Where do we need this? What's that? Thunder. We have been getting so much rain in Flagstaff. It's just been, it's super great that we're getting all this rain, but it's been quite humid, but not hot and humid. And look at this hair. I just saw a reflection of myself in the microwave, and I had to show you guys this craziness. It actually started out this morning looking kind of sort of straight, but yeah. Anyway, loving all of this rain. It's not going to make up for the fact that there was no snow this past winter. It's not going to fill up our reservoirs, but it's certainly going to cut down on fire danger, which is great. Look at my kitty. So we have this screen thing hanging here, and then a gate. The gate is to keep the cats from going out. We got the screen originally, and then the cats were going to figure out how to get through it. But Chad is very interested in this and wondering why he doesn't get to go outside. He can hear all the activity out in the courtyard, and he wants to go out. Technically, he could just jump that thing, because the screen would just give way and open up if he did it. But he doesn't know that, and that's the way we want to keep it. This apartment gets kind of stuffy, and so it's important to be able to keep the door open. Otherwise, we'd only be able to open the sliding doors on the office and the bedroom that have screens, and it just doesn't cool off the main part of the house very well. Chad is very interested. Chad! Chad! There you are.